Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is room. R-O-O-M.
Really?
You bet your life. It's Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood and brought to you by the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers. The dealers who have on display the outstanding DeSoto Automatic with fully automatic power flight transmission and the all-new Plymouth, your best buy in the low-priced field. And now, here he is, the one, the only...
Groucho! That's me, Clark Gable. Well, here I am again with $1,000 for one of our couples. George, who's first?
Groucho, we have a couple of young ladies for you. Miss Carol Forberg and Miss Enid Arlene Rudd. Would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx?
Welcome, youngsters, for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Say the secret word and you'll divide $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Is either one of you charming, attractive young ladies married?
No.
No. Well, we may just have one couple on the show tonight. Concentrate on these two charmers. Carol Forberg and Enid Arlene Rudd. Is that right? Which one is Carol?
I'm
Not that
Carol.
it makes any difference. I'll take either one. In fact, I'll take both. You'll probably take me for everything I got. Which one is Carol?
I'm Carol.
You're Carol. Mm-hmm. Where do you work,
Yeah.
Carol?
Terry and I both work for the telephone company. We're service representatives.
Oh, then you're friends. I didn't realize that. Which of you two is the older?
Oh, I am. Carol's just a baby.
Carol's a baby. Well, if you're ever in the market for a dependable, inexpensive babysitter, give me a buzz sometime. I also sit on eggs for a reasonable fee. How old are you, baby?
23.
23. If Carol's only 23, how old are you, Grandma?
I'm 28.
28? Well, you're certainly in an excellent state of preservation. I only hope my condition is as good as yours when I'm 28. What do you girls do for the phone company?
Well, we're service representatives.
Really? Well, what does that mean?
Well, it means an awful lot of things. We have to collect all the bills and move all the telephones and connect all the new telephones. And then
You connect them yourself?
Well, we take the orders.
Oh, you go from house to house?
No, we sit and let the people call us.
Well, how can they call you if they have no phone?
Well, they're pay telephones.
Oh, you mean they've got to go out to the owl drugstore to call
That's
you up?
right.
Huh? Well, it's worth it.
And then, of course, we handle the complaints, too.
Well, I have a complaint right now about the phone company. Well, they send me a bill every month. What are some of the complaints that you girls have to handle?
Well-
I mean, outside of the phone company. Or inside the phone company.
Inside the phone company in Hollywood, the big complaint right now seems to be party lines. It seems that most people don't think it's much of a party to be on one.
Oh, I had a woman that called. Oh, it was quite a while ago.
You had a woman call you?
Mm-hmm.
She thought you were a man?
No. She wanted to know if we were through blowing out the wires yet. And I said,
Is that part of your job?
Well, she thought it was. And she said, a man called about 3 hours ago, and he said that you were cleaning out your wires and that I should put my phone in a paper sack so the dust wouldn't get all over.
Well, a woman called me the other day and said, "What are you going to do to me?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. What have you done?" And she said, "I just melted my telephone." I said, "You melted your telephone? How did you do that?" And she said, "Well, I had it sitting on a radiator, and I turned the heat on the other day when it was cold, and I came back, and it was just a lump."
I had this woman call, and she said, well, we're moving out of town now. We're leaving. We're leaving so you can pull the wire back in.
You girls just cater to idiots, or can anybody call you up? Huh? Is that all you do, just handle complaints? You must get pretty sick of that, huh?
No, they're always interesting.
It's very interesting.
Is that why you don't get married? Because you get enough complaints in your regular job?
No.
Not exactly.
Well, you make a very good team. Do you live together?
No, we used to, but Terry's sister came out here for a while, and she moved in with her, so we haven't gotten back together yet.
And you're living alone now?
No, I live with my folks.
Oh, that's pretty dull, isn't it?
I think my folks are in the audience.
Well, they may consider it pretty dull, too, you know. Well, you're a very entertaining couple, and it's been real nice talking to you two. And now let's play You Bet Your Life. We start you off with a $100 bankroll. You add to it as you go along. But when you miss a question, you lose half your bankroll. Is that clear? You selected literary quiz. And remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. All right, now which question do you want to start with? A 10, 50, 90, 100? You name it.
Should we try 70?
We might as well.
We'll try 70.
Okay, 70. What story by James Hilton concerns the life of an English schoolmaster?
I know it is.
Talk it over in one answer.
Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Goodbye, Mr. Fish and Chips. That's right.
Well, you're off to a good start. Your bankroll now is $170.
All right, now what question do you want? You can quit or go ahead.
We'll try 80.
80. All right, who wrote Scaramouche and Captain Blood?
James Costain. Yeah. James Costain. Raphael Sabatini.
You want him to let him in under the wire? Okay, we let you out.
Thank you.
You now have $250.
Now, you can quit or you can go ahead.
These next people might be real smart.
Yeah, if they win it all.
Well, they rarely are, I must say.
Let's try 90 and then we can go back.
However.
If we miss it.
All right, you go
We'll
ahead.
try 90.
90? You girls are really gamblers, huh? In what story by Edgar Allan Poe is the discovery of buried treasure made by means of a
Oh, I
cryptogram?
The gold bug. The gold bug.
The gold bug.
The gold
That's
bug.
right, Samuel Goldbug.
Well, you've climbed to $340.
It's your last chance to be the other couples. You can go ahead or you can quit.
Oh, we
Let's
do.
take it. Let's go ahead.
What if we miss?
We miss.
Why don't you hide until the whole thing blows
Oh, I
over?
wish we could.
What are you gonna do?
I think we'll go for 100.
For 100? What is the name of the story by O. Henry in which a girl cuts off her hair in order to get money to buy her husband a watch chain?
Oh, I know it. The gift of the Magi.
That's absolutely right.
Well, I'm sorry, girls, but all I can still give you is $440.
You gave him a kiss, didn't you?
Yeah.
How does your wife feel about you kissing strange girls? on the
I'm in a
show?
lot of trouble.
Huh? Thanks and good luck to the show to Plymouth
thank you.
Dealers. Huh?
Well, Groucho, we invited some men from the YMCA to our program tonight. Our studio audience selected Erie Chapman to be on the show, and his partner is a teenager from England, Miss Judith Davies. So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Mr. Ernie Chapman, Miss Judith Davies. Mr. Chapman, you're with the YMCA?
That's right, and that's Erie, may I?
It's Erie?
That's right.
Where are you from, Erie?
I'm from the town of Elyria, Ohio, which is near
well,
Cleveland.
that's right near Erie.
That's right.
And are you married?
Yes, sir, I'm married and have 4 children.
You did this all in Elyria?
Yes, sir. No. I got started there.
Judith Davies, that's you, huh?
Yes, it's me.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
14. Well, you don't look it. You don't look a day over 13 3/4. Where were you born, Judy?
I was born in a little village called Wilburton in the Isle of Ely, which is in England. The
Ely?
The Isle of Ely, which isn't really an island because it's surrounded by fen country, which sometimes gets flooded. It's in the bulgy part of Britain, you know, on the map. You see this
The
big
bulgy
bulge.
part of...
Yeah.
I thought the bulgy part of Britain was Charles Lawton. How long has it been since you left England, Judith?
It's about 6 months, 3 weeks now.
You speak amazingly well for a 14-year-old girl. How do you account for that? Don't you go to school?
Well, you see, my mother was in an administrative position in Corpus Christi College, Cambridge, and my father's now teaching English at UCLA.
Oh, really? Oh, you have quite a background there, huh? No wonder you can talk. Of course, when I was your age, I was pretty smart, too, you know. I even led my class once. That's true. I led him out the back window and over the fence. What are you doing in America? Observing the savages? I mean, the ones who drive over 50 on the freeway?
No, No, I'm at Marymount High School, actually.
Marymount High School?
Yes.
How do you like it compared with an English school?
Well, it's different, but the girls are all very friendly, and it's certainly more casual than England.
It is, huh? Do the teenagers in England ever use slang? And if not, how do they communicate?
Oh, yes, they certainly have some slang, and it's perfectly ghastly.
Like pip-pip?
Well,
I had the pip once, and it certainly was ghastly. What are some of the slang expressions they use over there in merry old England?
Well, when they praise a person, they say he's jolly decent or a jolly good sport. And then...
Are you obliged to put jolly in front of every word?
Well, it is rather jolly, you'll find, in your school days. You use that adjective quite a lot.
That's real cool stuff, I must say. Are you a Gilbert and Sullivan fan, Judith?
Well, I know a little of him, and I like what I know.
Do you sing any of it?
Well, sort of when nobody's listening.
Could you sing us a chorus of one of the Gilbert operettas? Something?
Well, there's one thing that's stuck in my mind, which would be rather tactless to sing over here.
What is it?
Oh, that he himself has said it is greatly to his credit to be an Englishman. That's as far as I know.
He is an Englishman, and he himself has said it, and it's greatly to his credit to become an Englishman. He becomes an Englishman. Mr. Chapman, let's get back to your wife.
Can't sing.
Huh?
I can't sing.
I can't either, but it doesn't deter me, huh? Let's get back to your wife. What is the basic function of the YMCA?
Well, the purpose of the YMCA is to mold character.
Mold character? Some of my
Yes,
best friends must have been to your Y. Because I've got some of the moldiest friends you ever see. How did the Y ever get started? Do you happen to know? In other words, which came first, the men or the gymnasium?
Well, the men came first. Back in 1844, a group of some 12 young men in London, England, decided they wanted to do something about improving conditions and having opportunities for recreation, and thus was started the YMCA.
This was in England?
This was in London, England, yes, sir.
Did you know about this, Judith?
No, I wasn't alive then.
Well, I realize that, but did you know about it?
No, I'd only just learnt from...
Well, you're getting
Mr.
a liberal
Chapman.
education here tonight.
Well,
aren't you?
most certainly, yes.
Did these same 12 fellows also start the YWCA?
No, there's no connection between the YM and the YWCA.
No connection at all between the YW and the YMCA. That's what you think, huh? Haven't you ever used the tunnel? I dug it myself. You know, I learned to swim at the YMCA in Bridgeport, Connecticut many years ago. Well, not fine, but I learned to swim. I do the breaststroke.
Very good.
I can go pretty near the other end of the pool. This was a 28-foot pool. It's been years since I've been down there. Would you invite me down for a swim sometime at the Y?
We'd be honored to have you come in, Groucho. Yes, sir.
When is a good time to...
Well, you come anytime, except Tuesday and Thursday nights.
Why not Tuesday or Thursday?
Well, that's the evening the girls use the pool.
Do the memberships still cost the same as they used to in the old days?
No, I'm afraid prices have gone up in YMCA memberships as everything else.
I paid $3 a year at 86th Street in Lexington.
You'd pay a bit more today.
How much now?
Well, we never turn away a deserving boy, but memberships here in the Hollywood YMCA, where I am, run from $10 a year up to $55 a year.
Well, what is the $55 one? Tuesdays and Thursdays?
No, the $55 membership is our businessman's membership, and that entitles you to all the physical facilities of the YMCA.
I see. You'd never suspect of my present behavior, but I used to go to the YMCA quite a bit. It's a great outfit, and you're doing a wonderful job for the young people of our country.
Thank you.
It's been very pleasant talking to both of you, but now let's play You Bet Your Life.
In the race for the $1,000, the first couple won $440, and the secret word is room.
Let's see how much money you can make. You select a dictionary quiz, and remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. You can start with 10, 50, 80, anything you want.
70.
One answer
$70.
between you. $70. What do you call the Scotch plaids that indicate a clan?
Tartan.
Don Tootin', it's Totten, huh?
You now have $170.
Now you can quit or you can proceed.
All right, $80.
$80. What is the expression taken from the Latin that means genuine or in good faith? If you don't know, take a guess.
Gee. No answer.
Bona fide.
Sure.
Well, you lost half your bankroll. You now have $85.
All right, now what question do you want?
60.
$60.
60. What do you call the kitchen on a ship?
It's the galley.
Galley, you're right. You're jolly well galley.
You now have $145.
And it's your last chance to beat the other couples. What are you going to go for?
$90.
$90. What is the sword with the curved blade used chiefly by natives of the Middle East?
Scimitar or scimitar.
Scimitar is right.
And you wind up with $235.
Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto
Thank
Plymouth
you, sir.
dealers. George, who's next?
Well, Groucho, we have a club woman and a young single man for you
Well,
now.
club her and bring her in. Huh?
Mrs. Robert Pearson and Mr. Don Parker, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx?
Welcome, welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Mrs. Robert Pearson and Mr. Don Parker. Mrs. Pearson, what is your hometown?
Winnipeg, Ohio.
And what sort of work does your husband do? I presume you're married.
I am. My husband is a very well-known patent attorney.
Is that so?
He had an office in the Chamber of Commerce building for 20 years. And upon 2 occasions, he worked for Thomas Edison.
I see. Wow, he's quite distinguished. You're
I
Don
think so.
Parker?
That's right.
Where were you born, Don?
Well, I was born in Cloquet, Minnesota.
Cloquet. I played that many times. I used to play cloquet. It's a Chinese game, isn't it? You play it with cloquet mallets and cloquet balls. Mrs. Pearson, let's get back to you. Now, Fenneman says you're a club woman. Which club do you belong to?
I belong to several clubs.
Several clubs?
The E-Bell, the Town and Gown, McDowell Club, Euterpe Opera Reading Club, and the Hollywood Opera Reading Club.
The Opera Reading Club?
That's right.
What goes on at the Opera Reading Club? Do you take bets on the races there?
No,
Is it
not
a
a
bookie
thing.
joint?
No, it isn't.
Well, could you tell us what goes on at the Opera Reading Club?
Well, we have beautiful music and beautiful operas, and they are cut and translated in English. And the ladies enjoy this beautiful music. And there it gives them an opportunity of meeting very lovely ladies.
Now, in all sincerity, I admire you for trying to do something to elevate the culture of the community, Mrs. Pearson. I have only one question. Why should people go to the opera?
Well, I feel that it's...
When they can bet right at the track.
I feel that the operas are very important, especially if one has traveled in Europe and realized the importance of art and culture in music in Hollywood.
I traveled through Europe just so I wouldn't have to listen to any opera. What sort of work do you do?
Oh, I'm a student. I'm going to
Student of what?
dramatics. I'm taking at City College.
Oh, you're a ham like Fenneman, huh? Is that your reason for going to college?
No,
What do you want to be?
I want to be a comedian.
A comedian, huh? In other words, you're very eager to draw unemployment checks. Is that... Let me ask you one question. Why do you want to be a comedian?
Well, boils down to I love people, and with the present situation like it is today, with all everything, I feel that by making people laugh, it takes them away from feeling blue. And as a result, by doing that, then I feel that I'm doing something.
Yes, yes. Well, how can you learn to be a comedian in college? I can't think of any comedians today who ever got by the 5th grade.
I want to to develop my own style, and I don't want to be like most of your comedians today. So.
You don't want to be like any comedian?
Well, no, not like any.
Can't you think of just one teeny little comedian? Mrs. Pearson, you're his partner in the quiz. You realize that he is jeopardizing your chances. Who is your favorite comedian?
Oh, I think Mr. Peepers.
Hey, Fenneman, where'd you find these people? Okay, Don, you win, and I think you have a career cut out for yourself as a comedian. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Maybe I can get you booked into the Opera Reading Club for your first engagement.
That could be very good.
All you need is a racing form and $2 now. Here they come on the inside, they're coming around the curve. There comes Rejay. All right, let's play You Bet Your Life. See how big you can run your bankroll. We start you off with $100.
In the race for the $1,000, our first couple, the two young ladies, are still leading with $440.
You select the geography, and remember, the more the question's worth, the harder it is.
What do you think? Should we try 70?
Yes, 70.
70?
All right, $70. What is the capital of Canada?
Is it? Is it Quebec?
Is it Quebec?
Quebec?
No.
No, I'm sorry. It's Ottawa.
Well, you've lost half your bankroll. You now have $50.
Now, which question do you want?
80.
$80. What is the only active volcano in the United States? Talk it over.
Do you know that? So I should
If you don't know, guess.
Yes, I know. Just a minute. I know.
Okay. Think.
Time is up, kids. Mount Lassen.
Mount Lassen, that's what I was
Yeah.
You now have $25.
All right, now, don't give up yet. You still have lots of money you can win here. Which question do you want to try? 50? Mm-hmm. In what range of mountains do you find the Matterhorn?
Which one? The Rockies? Or?
The Rocky Mountains.
No, it's the Alps.
You now have $12.50.
You're not going to have enough money left for the races tomorrow. All right, what do you go for? $10 one or 100?
Let's try the 100.
90?
He says 100.
Let's go for broke.
Okay.
Because we are.
What is the capital city of Bulgaria?
Budapest. Oh, no,
Great.
wait.
Bulgaria is Belgrade.
No, I'm sorry. It's Sofia, S-O-F-I-A, I suppose.
And your bankroll amounts to $6.25. And
I wouldn't go to the track tomorrow. I'd go tonight. I'll give you one more question to bring your winnings up to $25. Are you ready? Who is buried in the tomb of Napoleon?
Napoleon.
General Grant is right.
that means that our first couple, the young ladies with $440, in just 1 minute get the chance of the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question.
And now, my friend, Mr. Fenneman, with an angle on the new 54 Plymouth.
The new 54 Plymouth says more power to you. Power to go, power to turn, power to stop. Now, Plymouth announces the newest power features in the lowest price field. A new, no-clutch, fully automatic transmission, combined with more go power than ever, for flashing pickup to top cruising speed at the touch of your toe. That's Plymouth's new Power Flight transmission, combined with the new Power Flow engine, the engine that gives you the greatest performance in Plymouth history. Plymouth also brings you new power to stop. Plymouth Power Brakes provide safe, sure, controlled stops, cutting braking effort in half. And getting in and out of a tight parking space is no longer a headache. Plymouth Power does the turning. Full-time power steering handles up to 80% of the muscle's work. Challenging? You bet your life. Ask your DeSoto Plymouth dealer to let you take the wheel of the new 54 Plymouth, with new power to go, power to turn, power to stop. One ride and you'll be convinced. Plymouth has the big power news in the lowest price field. Power features at low extra cost. Here comes the winning couple, Groucho, the two young ladies, all set for the DeSoto Plymouth $1,000 question.
Here we go for $1,000. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you. Think carefully and please no help from the audience. Among the famous legends of the sea, one of the best-known concerns a phantom ship that old sailors claim appears off the Cape of Good Hope in stormy weather. For $1,000, what is the name of this famous phantom ship? How's that look?
There's a book called The Wake of the Red Witch.
No, but
The
that
Flying
isn't it.
Dutchman.
If you don't know, guess.
The Flying Dutchman.
You say Flying Dutchman, but say the Wake
I'll say Golden Hind.
What is the answer you two have decided upon?
The
Flying Dutchman.
It is absolutely right, the Flying Dutchman.
Welcome back. Hey! You may go around again.
That's right, you win $1,000 plus how much in the quiz, George?
$440 in the quiz.
Well, congratulations and thanks to both of you and to all of our contestants on the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at the same time for the Groucho Marx Show, when the big question will be worth $1,000. And don't miss Groucho's television show, also brought to you by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America. And remember that the dealers who sell the outstanding DeSoto Automatic with fully automatic power flight transmission also have on display the remarkable new Plymouth, engineered and built to be your best buy in the low-priced field. DeSoto, Plymouth. Two great new cars, both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
And when you drive in, tell them Groucho sent you. Good night, folks. Remember, just be sure to see the DeSoto Automatic.
Folks, here's a reminder from the National Safety Council. Courtesy and good judgment are two keys to highway safety. You Bet Your Life, transcribed from Hollywood, is produced by John Goodell. Directed by Robert Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jack Meakin. This is George Fenneman signing off for the more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast. You Bet Your Life is heard by our armed forces throughout the world.